The storm Amy has just swept through the forest and it has left a mark. Broken trees, branches scattered across the ground, a reminder of how powerful nature can be. But it also reminds us of something else, responsibility. I'm out here with my landowner and his son, doing what generations before us have always done, cleaning up, putting things back in order and learning from the land itself. This kind of work matters, not just for safety, although that's a big part of it. Fallen trees can become a hazard, blocking roads, damage buildings, or creating dangerous tension points in the forests. Clearing them properly is essential, especially when you live and work close to nature. But beyond safety, there's a deeper value here. Working side by side like this, sharing knowledge, passing on experience, it connects us. It teaches the younger generation how to read the forest, how to handle tools safely, and how to respect the power of wind and weather. These moments are where skills are learned, not from a book, but from the effort, the repetition, and the small lessons of getting involved and figure it out as you go. In the middle of the mess a storm leaves behind, there's also opportunity. The fallen trees become firewood that will heat our house, the timber can be milled into boards, and maybe even become part of a cabin or a tool shed someday. Nature gives us the resources we need, and it's our job to make sure we use them wisely. There's something grounding about this, about hearing the saw, feeling the weight of the wood, and knowing that this work matters. Not just today, but years from now. Cleaning up after a storm is more than a chore. It's a reminder of the cycle we're part of. A chance to look after the land, to learn, to teach, and to make sure nothing goes to waste.
Ja, til en del, til litt gjør vi det. Hvis du holder I kroken, så skal vi trekke litt der.
Ja, nå kommer jeg selv med, så veier han på.
Ja, vi prøver.
The next morning, we head back out to gather all the trees we cut for firewood. Felling them is only a small part of the job, and probably the most exciting part. But it's everything that comes after that really counts. And up here in the north, we have a saying, firewood warms 3 times before it even reaches the stove. When you cut it, when you split it, and when you stack it. But there's something truly rewarding about this kind of work. And I still haven't figured out exactly why it resonates so strongly with me, or why I always look forward to getting back out there and doing more of it. And I've asked people I know, in all ages, and no one has a perfect explanation. But we all agree on one thing. This is one of the most satisfying and exciting tasks we do. Maybe it's because it connects us to something we carried for generations. Working in the forest, cutting wood, gathering it, using your hands, it's simple, honest and physical. You see the result of your effort right in front of you. There is no distractions, no notification, just the rhythm of the work and the sound of the tools. And it's also a kind of self-reliance. When you cut firewood, you know you're providing something essential. You're preparing for winter and you're taking care of your home. That creates a sense of purpose that many modern jobs simply don't give us anymore. And there's the connection to nature. Out here, your thoughts settle, your breathing change, your minds get quiet, and for many men, this is where stress leaves the body. Maybe that's why it feels so good. It's not just work, it's meaningful, and it's a solid reminder of who we are when everything unnecessary is stripped away. I've collected a lot of axes over the years, but with this dried out spruce, there's really only one tool that gets the job done effortlessly. A good splitter. Some of the knots in these logs are stubborn, almost challenging you, and they demand real power to break through. I got a tip from one of you viewers in my last video because I didn't have a splitter at hand and I only used a forest axe and a maul, and I can assure you with these logs that won't cut it. You need a good splitter to break them open. Part of living out here in the countryside is learning to be more self-reliant. We could probably argue about the quality of supermarket food all day. Some of it barely feels like real food at all. But I believe in eating clean, and we try to make as much as we can from proper ingredients. Cooked from scratch, so we actually know what we're putting into our bodies. The other day, we got some fresh blood from a sheep that just been slaughtered. And we decided to make an old traditional dish. Blood pudding. I haven't tasted it since I was a kid, but I remember it's something surprisingly good, rich, flavored, and a treat I always looked forward to.
Come on. Come.
The cat that has decided to live here, or at least visit us every day, is one of the most curious cats I've ever met.
You think you're gonna take the birds? Huh?
He behaves almost like a dog, following us around on the property, getting involved in every task we do, and finding endless entertainment in whatever tool we are using. Or by sprinting after the birds. That part I'm not particularly fond of. We feed those birds, so whenever he sneaks too close to the bird feeder, I chase him off or give him a little spray of water. I'm not completely sure how much it actually helps, but it feels like I'm trying.
So all this now is dry wood, that it's dead in place, or the trees kind of stand there and just die, and then they stop sucking water from the ground. So they kind of dry on the spot, and that is absolutely perfect. So all of this have approximately 20% of moisture in it, so it will be dry enough to burn this winter. So we have at least 1 or 2 winters with firewood now. Yeah. Still water. Yeah, and I also got this big log from one of the trees we took down earlier. And I want to have this just as a solid foundation when I crack the wood. And yeah, this piece is all fresh and it will last for probably a lifetime. But there's one hatch, it's really big and it's heavy as hell, so yeah, I need to see if I can get that over to the back side of the house. And I need to clean it up a little bit with a saw. Ah, this is not good for my back. Whew. Oh, there's an old one. That's the new one. Yeah. I need to do some adjustments to it because it's way too wiggly now. I need to cut it underneath a little bit and yeah, clean it up. But I think this will be perfect.
Every day it's getting colder. Winter is settling in and it's long overdue to put on snow tires. They recommend swapping to winter tires when the temperatures dropped below 7 degrees Celsius. Today it's 3 degrees. So it's time to head into the basement and see if I can dig out my winter tires.
Maybe one more season out of them. Can I do this without it falling over? Ah.
I don't have a jack stand, or what the name of it is, here at the house, so I just put it in my car and bring it back to work, where I know we have the proper tools to switch the tires much more easy. And every time you put off stuff until the last moment, it starts to snow. Well, I guess I will find a way to change the tires here at the house instead.